Hey Leo, on Swastiastu. Welcome to my channel. How are you guys? What's going on Swastiastu? Alright, let's just dive on into it, right? Let's see what's going on with you guys. So I was getting a little channels for you guys. Um I was seeing you guys are in heavy fire energy lately. You guys are in your fire energy, like super fire element. Um, I don't know if you have your top three placements, a whole bunch of fire, heavy fire energy lately though. They were also telling me to, you guys have been working a lot or putting a lot on your plate, right? Um, it's like someone that's trying to manage a lot of things. Maybe you have a lot of projects, a lot of businesses. Maybe you just work long hours all the time or pick up a lot of shifts, right? This could also be for somebody that has a business that deals with a lot of people a lot, right? They really want you to take a breather, almost like take a breather, relax, right? Because I see where you guys are exerting your energy in numerous avenues, like like many avenues. Maybe you have a whole bunch of projects that you're trying to do, or you know what I mean, complete. And then they start showing me the infinite potential theory. And basically what that is say we have a vessel of energy, right? One channel of energy. And if you are exerting your energy in numerous outlets, like let's say 10 avenues, right? 10 avenues. Each one of these outlets won't get the full capacity or be able to move in momentum at its fullest capacity because you're exerting your energy in numerous avenues, right? It's going to trickle very slowly. So your progress that um, your progress won't be as, uh, it won't be seen as very much I don't want to say significant, that's the wrong word, but it's just like it will be very slowly almost, right? Think if you were to change, and instead of dispersing your energy in like 10 avenues, right? Instead, now you have 3 avenues. Now that force goes even stronger in these 3 avenues, right? Now the force is not being exerted so much in all these pipelines and all these avenues, that it's moving kind of slowly because it's being dispersed. Now you have 3. So all that extra energy that you are exerting now it's just going through these 3 channels, right? Now also see if you were to just focus on one thing at a time, that energy will shoot through, right? It will, the infinite theory, but no, infinite potential theory is like if you focus on one thing at a time, the energy will be very much more potent, right? So they were saying that to me. So maybe you guys should try to focus on one thing at a time, then instead of scattering your energy, or if you guys have a lot of people you deal with, you're dispersing your energy in many avenues. And what they're trying to tell me was you can have a potential to have a burnout, right? So they want you to kind of be mindful of this so you don't have a burnout, right? Like make sure that you're pacing yourself and make sure you're not overextending yourself in any way, right? I was also getting the song, "Oh, you should dance some more. Don't need nobody to take you home." What song is that? He said, "Time's never late, it is your currency. Oh, you can spend it how you like. 2 empty souls won't fill the vacancy. I know that's heavy on your heart. Cigarette smoke won't make you feel at home. Yesterdays were made for letting go." So he's basically like, stay in the present moment, right? Stay in the present moment. Really, like be more intentional with your time, with your energy, right? That's what they're stating. I also was seeing how with the heavy fire element or the heavy fire energy that you guys are in, they were telling me like water or breath work, pranayama, like some type of breath work, right? Um, I was also getting for you guys, you guys are going to be, because you're in this heavy fire energy, you may be a little like short tempered almost, you know what I mean? Like people kind of grind your gears, are very like argumentative or just kind of snappy a bit. So you may, before you respond to things, kind of pull back, take a breath, and then respond, right? I was also getting, when it comes to, it's going to be people from the past that's going to present in your pathway. They're going, people from the past is going to come back heavy around this time. Are you just kind of deciphering your relationships, deciphering people, like really like observing what needs to stay, what needs to go kind of energy? Um, is someone in particular coming from the past that is going to come with full force energy almost though, like very tempting, or I'm not for sure if you guys have a past, but they're going to come around and it's going to, sorry you guys gonna see the leaves falling, it's definitely fall here even though it's sunny. It's interesting. um but there we go, we're shedding, right? We're shedding what needs to stay, what needs to leave, right? um But when this person comes back, they were showing me that this person taught you a lesson of self love, right? And even though it seems very promising coming around, every time this person comes around, they teach you the lesson of self love. So they want you to know that, right? I'm not for sure. They just, that was a big thing they wanted me to say. Um, I was also hearing more love, more love, more love. You need that. I feel like if you guys have many associates almost, right? This is somebody that feels like, you know how when they be like, I'm in a room full of people, but I still feel alone. I feel like it's like on the surface level, you guys show up and present a certain way, like I have it together, I feel good, like whatever. But you guys don't really have, you guys have connections that seem almost surface level. Like people that are, you feel like people are there only for like surface level relationships, not the really deep things, right? The depths, the deep things, right? So that's something that you guys may be craving, or you know, like more in-depth relationships or connections, right? What else was I seeing for you guys? Make sure you're taking care of your health, drink a lot of water, right? I want to say that's all because I won't stay too long on this. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead into the channels. I'm just going to get a few, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. I really don't want this to be too long, right? I'm sorry. I keep saying that, but I'm really trying to not make them too long. Okay, I'm swastiastu. I see like a barcode, like a barcode. What is that, spirit? What is that? Hmm. So some of you guys have relationships or connections that are not of equivalent exchange, but more so transactional. Transactional. And the difference between the two is when something is of equivalent exchange, it's like a healthy dance, it's a healthy flow, right? when something is transactional, when a relationship is transactional, it's based on the intention or the motive of what can you give me? You know what I mean? What can you give me? And I want you to be wary of these type of connections, right? Because for some reason they're showing me that. You guys want to be careful of, I feel like someone is going to have a change of heart of how they feel about someone because something probably triggers them or bothers them. Um, like say if you're doing business with someone, they do something distasteful or something that you see as distasteful, right? And it kind of changes the perception of someone, or even if it's just a connection or relationship or just even associates, it's something that makes you kind of pull back from someone. And it seems like someone that maybe you wanted to do business with, or maybe you wanted to uh, have a stronger friendship or a stronger relationship, it's going to be something that is almost like a red flag for you or something. What do they need to know about this? They want you to step back almost, though. I don't even know if it's step back from the person, but they want you to look at, like, be able to look at this perspective in like an overview look, like to see everything and not be too hasty, right? And respond in emotions almost, right? I'm here, not the time, not the place. Just believe in the faith. You gotta learn how to wait. Wait on the Lord. This is not the time. Maybe something is not happening as quickly as you guys desire. But that goes back to the thing of you guys. Sorry, my nose is itching. I'll be trying not to scratch it. But dispersing your energy in so many outlets, right? You're not able to fully get the momentum or the results that you want because you're trying to do too much at once, right? They're showing me that game. What is it? Snakes and ladders? Something like that, right? They're showing me that. What is that for? What is that? They're just saying it's the journey. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys having tips and turns and things like that, feeling like that is the obstacle or something. They're saying it's the journey, right? One more for Leo Collective. I'm hearing harsh truths. And I'm also hearing don't sit your bag on the floor. I know in like Southern culture, it's like a superstition of sitting your bag on the floor of you'll be broke or something like that. You know, that's superstition. It's dogma. But I don't know. Maybe in general they saying don't sit your bag on the floor. Maybe it's like picket people that steal. I don't know. I'm hearing harsh times for the strong. Like maybe you guys go through your battles like alone or go through a lot of you kind of go through things and you still keep going. And I love that. Keep going, right? Why? They say you're not going to know what hit you And I asked why, and they said it's going to come like a windfall. So I think something big is going to happen when you least expect it, right? Right? I'm supposed to still show me what Leo Collective needs to know for their growth and expansion. Keep going. Keep going. And that's what that was too. I was seeing earlier, and I knew I was forgetting something. A mouse. Don't laugh at me. Don't, how I say it, because I know my sisters. I was seeing a mouse, and it was hoarding a whole bunch of things. Like, it was hoarding a whole bunch of things. And I kept trying to, I'm like, I know this is a tarot card that I have. I have a tarot card that looks like this. It was the Emperor. It was, and it's crazy. It came out. Like, I'm sorry, I forgot to even tell you guys this, but it came out. And let's read what it says, right? Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role as you have much wisdom to offer, right? Fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is reviewed impartially. Have compassion for others and try to set aside and try to see all sides of a disagreement, right? And I knew you guys were heavy, like in Aries energy, heavy fire energy, right? This is you guys, they want you to keep going, right? Don't give up. Keep going. But you do need to, I feel like you guys are dispersing your energy like in almost like a non like without structure. Like you're very much like doing things, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys need to make like a structured list or something, or just have more structure in something. Um and then this also speaks of justice, right? So it was speaking of disagreements. So you guys want to make sure that you try to see someone else's perspective, right? Don't be too hasty. And I remember how I was telling you guys you're going to be like almost short-tempered almost, you know what I mean, or triggered by somebody. Make sure that you see allow yourself to see all perspectives, right? Don't be so rigid. Be open, be optimistic, right? What do they need to know about this? Your work and your like your work ethic is very good, right? But it's something about you needing to focus on one thing at a time. You can accomplish so much more if you try not to do so many things at once, right? One step at a time. Focus on one step, bam. Another step, bam, right? Because in doing so, then you will be able to see all the fruition of your hard work or your work ethic, right? When you're dispersing in too many avenues, it seems like it's not it's not going anywhere, right? If the gasoline is basically like pouring little droplets, it's like I'm not even moving. What's going on? What is going on? But you are basically trying to put your gas in all these cars when you can just focus on one. Bam, get that where it needs to go. Focus on another. Bam, get, and then you will see very much improvement, right? When you do so. It's like focus on one thing at a time. Because I want you to know that when it comes to whatever it is that you're working on, even though it seems small, it's going to turn into something even bigger, So it's good to start off on one thing at a time. It's good to make sure you have a diligent structure and be very be very intentional. And it's so interesting because everybody's getting that intentional, but you want to do that. Your work has not gone into vain, right? You're going to get everything that you read, that you sow, right? Show me what Leo Collective need to know when it comes to the mental space. What do they need to review? You know what? I think a lot of you guys need to go back to your whys, right? Go back to the whys, or go back to a drawing board almost, right? Um, it's very interesting because if you have a business or a project, or even you working somewhere, I need you to go back to your core values. Very much so. You going back to your core values is going to bring you much structure. It's going to bring you a lot to be it's going to bring a lot of passion into your life. It's going to bring a lot of joy and feeling more aligned in what you do, or whatever it is that you're trying, whether this is love, whether this is a job, whether this is a project, or if you're like an entrepreneur or something like that, right? Go back to the drawing board, because I think you need to go back and see what is your why. Get back to the foundation, the fundamentals of your business, or the fundamentals of why you are moving the way you are moving, or why you are striving towards something. Whether this is a relationship, right? And you need to go back to what it is about this relationship that like seeing the pros and cons, or what you love about this person. You need to go back to the root almost, you know what I mean? And that's not starting over, because once you have a strong foundation, now you're able to build. You don't want to be building on, you know, on foundations that's not solid almost, you know what I mean? You, in order to have a business, or to even be in a field of somewhat, you have to remember your why, because otherwise you're just kind of moving day by day frivolously. Like, you're just kind of it's like, go back to the fundamentals of maybe your spirituality, your well-being, your passion. When you go back to your core values, it's going to help you structure every other area in your life, right? Okay, show me one more for the mental space of Leo Collective. I see y'all feel good. Y'all feel confident, right? Y'all feeling confident. Y'all feeling the fear and doing it anyway, right? What's the ego? And I think that's what it is. The ego. The ego. They want you guys to, I think if you guys get a lot of attention, or if you get a lot of attention, or if you get like a lot of praise or something, right? It can detour you from your why almost. You know what I mean? You know, once you're in the limelight, or once you have something, you're kind of encapsulated by where you are at now, right? And you kind of lose track or detour from what is the reason you started something in the first place. Or yeah, this is very much pride and ego. So somebody needs to really kind of check the pride and ego, or check whether this is for a relationship, you know what I mean? Like, maybe even when it comes back to, remember we were talking about a disagreement, be able to check the ego so you don't respond so I hate to say, like, selfish almost, right? Just me. They want you guys to be able to walk away from the ego and remember why, um, like collaboration, or remember why you decided to be in service, or decided to get a job, or decided to get into this relationship, right? Okay, show me the emotional well-being of Leo Collective. See, and that goes back to, remember we were talking about, it's like people only see the surface level, right? It's like, I look good, I'm showing face, I everything's seeming amazing sauce, right? But underneath, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see. You don't want to tell me? Let's see. I'm just joking with you guys, but I am going to see. What's this Nine of Wands for Leo Collective? I feel like a lot of you guys feel like people are almost ingenuine about around you. Like deep down, like the heart space, right? You feel like people are almost ingenuine. Maybe have false motives, right? Or when it comes to remember back to transactional, right? What can you do for me, right? Show me what this Page of Cups in reverse is. And remember when I was telling you guys that song, more love, more love, more love, you need that. Some of y'all ready for love. Some of y'all definitely ready for love. Like maybe if you're talking to somebody, you're ready for it to go to the next level. Like I'm ready for commitment. I'm ready for, some of y'all ready for to impregnate somebody, are ready to build a family, right? Or just take it to the next step, right? If you are a feminine or even a masculine, somebody been having baby fever, right? Like having some type of baby fever. Um, Somebody is ready for more love in their life, like true, genuine love. What is this about? Show me what's going on with Leo Collective about this. Yeah. I feel like if you guys are in a talking stage with someone, if you're in a talking stage with someone, you're ready for it to sprout into the next level. Like, I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready for the next level. And until you do so, you kind of keep your options open, but just a little bit, right? Somebody is also wanting someone to be more soft or more gentle with their words, more nurturing, more loving, right? Because I feel like if you talk to a fire sign or another fire sign or just someone that's very passionate like um, you guys match each other's energy heavy, right? So when it is uh like say it's a disagreement, both of you guys are kind of like, you know what I mean, headbutt a bit, right? You want someone to be a little more softer, like, you know, be more in your soft person era, or be in your more gentle, more nurturing, you know, be more loving, right? I don't blame y'all. People want to be handled with care, right? I would want to be handled with care. All right, show me what's going on with the Leo Collective. Mm-hmm. Look what y'all got coming for you. Success. But every time this success comes, what are you afraid of? What is, what are you afraid of? What is this devil card? I feel like once something starts to come to you very quickly, somebody almost get cold feet. Or somebody is so, I hate to say obsessive, but I don't know the other word, okay? So don't take it any wrong way. But you want something so bad, right? Like I want something so bad. Um, and when you get it, it's like your mind starts to think like about it leaving, basically. You get what I'm saying? Like about it not being in the, like, let me try to get it right. So I see it's true. Like this is almost like a fear of abandonment, almost like, you know that. So if you get someone that's really good, right? Say someone really good come into your life and it's all great and amazing sauce, and you're staring at this person one night, you're like, I hope you never leave me. I hope you never leave. I hope I never be without this, right? Why your mind go there? For what? Because once you start to think, and we know the mind creates the reality, once you start to have those thoughts, then we open up a space for things like that to happen, right? We don't want that. Or this could even be a business, right? Once it start booming, you start thinking of all the possibilities of things that can go wrong. Why? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Stop, y'all. For real. Because it's not. Things don't move in your favor. I think you went through that already, right? You went through the pain. Spirit is saying now it's time for you to receive more love, more love, more love. You need that. More love, right? Open the space. Open your hands, open your mind, open your heart so blessings can be received. Open up so more can come in. And don't be afraid when more comes in. Don't start having those thoughts of what if it leaves, or what if I lose it, or what if I fumble something, or what if I mess up something. You know what I always say? Like, think of like somebody like you're riding in the car all the time. You know how when people plan for a rainy day, right? So so they're riding around in the car with an umbrella, or they always have an umbrella just in case it rains. And when it finally rained, they pull out that umbrella like, see, I knew I had to have this because I knew it was going to be a day it rained. What about all the days it didn't rain? What about all those other days, right? And what if it's fall, y'all, right? And what if, thank you, like, what if you actually manifested that rain by always holding that umbrella? You're expecting rain. You're expecting something to go wrong. You're expecting, I need you guys to know you are deserving of everything more, not just more love, more abundance, more joy, more peace, more happiness, right? You are deserving of that. And when it starts to flow in, it starts to overflow in abundance, you're like, oh my God, this is too much. I'm not deserving. You're deserving, okay? You're deserving, okay? And I'm here to tell you that. Like, I don't want you guys to be manifesting for rainy days. I like rainy days, but you know what I mean? Actual rainy days. Don't be, because I feel like, look at you guys in the Leo energy. If you guys have a business, it's definitely going to be booming. Or if at work, people are going to start looking at you like, you know what I mean? Like, Leo got that thing going. Leo looking fine. Leo looking, you know what I mean? Like, Leo is in their element, right? Okay, what is this? I also feel like you guys have somebody at the job that is intimidated by you being you, right? You just out here minding your business, just moving in your truth. I'm just being me. And somebody just does not like to see that. They do not like. This is somebody that you just being you triggers them. What can we do about that? That's a self journey, right? When you deal with people like that, have more compassion, right? And that probably is something that would be like a disagreement. Don't react in hastiness or react in your fire energy. Look at that situation like it's not even about me. That person is dealing with whatever they're going through, right? That's more internal journey. That's more an internal pain that's being projected onto me. This is not my pain. I won't pick up that baggage. And be compassionate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you have to be buddy buddy with a person, but just have empathy. Understand that people only view others through the eyes of like through their selves, how they feel about themselves, right? One more for the emotional space for Leo Collective. Somebody's in love. More love. More love. Who? More love. More love everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere is love. You guys probably start to get people that are more genuine, attract them more genuine people, more compassionate people. If you're very much in your love frequency, you're going to attract more people that is of that same frequency, right? Also, if you are in a relationship with someone or just have like in a talking stage, more love probably do come, right? Maybe you guys try to expand this relationship into a more committed or a more significant dynamic, right? Also, more children. Somebody may have this can be many things. Some people may find out that they are pregnant, right? Some people are merging families almost. Like if someone's dating, their their kids are meeting one another, right? Are joining families almost, right? For other people, somebody is heavy thinking of the past. Like almost very much can't get over the past almost, right? This could even be past lovers coming to you like this, right? Who is these Six of Cups? Show me what the Six of Cups is. More. Y'all been wanting that love. That love is coming. And I see why. I think you guys have a person that's very like a sharpshooter for sure. Or this is you as a sharpshooter, right? You're in a heavy like defensive mode almost, right? Like if somebody is coming from the past, you're like, what do you want? What do you need? You need something? If not, this is you guys just don't block your blessings. If Spirit is trying to bless you with something, and it seems like more love, and I won't lie, right? If Spirit is trying to bless you with something, don't fight it, right? Don't fight it. What is Spirit trying to bless Leo with? Let's go ahead and look, because you know I like to know things. What is Spirit trying to bless Leo with? What is Spirit trying to give Leo more of? If you guys have been in the dumps or like you know in your fields, all right, or had interactions with people that's like it's unrequited almost, right? um Spirit is positioning you in a place where you start to see your different you start to see yourself differently. You start to see self-love and know your worth, know your value, right? And you're attracting more of this. If anyone has been in depression because of the lack of reciprocity, or yeah, like, or been in a space where you have been wanting people to show up for you more, I feel like you're attracting that. You're attracting people that are of much love like you, right? One more for this. Spirit, what are you trying to give Leo more of? These leaves, they're so cute. I also feel like some of you guys, somebody is going to come from the past and trigger you almost. They're going to definitely trigger you. Somebody is going to trigger you. They're going to trigger a past pain, a past hurt, that you kind of got over. And that's what's going to make you very defensive almost. Like, what do you want? What do you need? You need something? You came to take something? I'm not offering anything, right? What do Leo need to know about this? It's all right. Because you already learned this self-love lesson from this person in the past. You already know their ways. You already know, right? So you're taking heed to this. Somebody is like, I've been there, because somebody from the past definitely is going to come, right? And you're like, I've been down this journey. This journey was crazy for me. This is somebody that hurts you, comes back, stress you out. This is a person that has the potential to kind of knock you off your path, right? You see, like, it's just like someone, they come and love you, they betray you, they hurt you, they come and love you again, they stress you out and mess up your world, and now when you're looking forward, here come a text message or something like, hey Leo, I was just randomly thinking about you. How you doing? How's everything? Congratulations on whatever, on the promotion, on the new endeavor, on whatever, right? What does Leo need to know about this? We keeping it short, we keeping it simple, we keeping it cute, right? We keeping it cute because you guys don't need to. You don't need to like pop off or anything like that. Keeping it short, keeping it cute, keeping it moving. When this person comes, how should Leo respond? I feel like for a lot of you guys, um, this is somebody that can trigger you. This is somebody that you have a soft spot in your heart for, right? Um, this can also be somebody that you're in a long-term committed relationship with, but now you're talking to someone new or you're entertaining someone new, and this person comes around because they're basically saying they don't want it to end. You know, like if you guys can renew something, right? I see y'all walking away, Eight of Cups. Sorry, I was trying to look at it right. And you're going towards someone new. I feel like somebody had a hit in the past where they had to ask money from like their father or something. This is definitely a masculine energy. Um, or someone had to ask, like basically, like in the past, people know you for if you had to like, if you were knocked off, if you're normally someone that get money or you know what I mean, have abundance or have things together, very self-sufficient, you were knocked down in the past and maybe had to ask someone for a handout or whatnot. But I need you to continuously move in this new energy because that's not your journey anymore. I need you to be able to put that old self um, and allow yourself to embody this new version of yourself, right? This new version. You're an emperor energy, right? Like now you're very much I know, right? I know, so I do. I make things happen, right? You're no longer in this energy of um this is more so like, I don't want to say it's a broken energy, right? But just like an immature almost energy, right? Like, somebody that before they learned the journey or before they acquired some type of wisdom, right? I need you to move this way because I feel like the past self still haunts some of you guys, So say this is somebody that grew up in poverty, but now that they have abundance, right? They still maneuver in like lack mindset, right? Or this is somebody that is so used to being alone or people not showing up for them, right? So now when they are in a new like a new space, they're very standoffish, or they're very much closed off. You know what I mean? Okay. Show me the finances for Leo Collective. Who? For my masculines, you have somebody that is going to come into your life and help you. Like, if you're talking to someone and you really adore this person and you want something more, it will be more, right? The amazing thing about this as well is this person is going to help you kind of gather ideas, or gather, like this person is going to be very significant because it seems like this person is like an entrepreneur. This person can be like a very much a spiritual person, or just uh she's definitely in her element fully, right? She's definitely in her element. Like, she has everything she needs. She loves herself. She's very self-sufficient. She has a successful business. She's aligned spiritually, right? She knows her path. She knows her path. She walks her path. She speaks her path. She really walks in anointing, in alignment, right? In alignment. This person is going to bring a lot of ideas to you. It's going to help you reshape some things when it comes to your path, maybe even business or how to make money or whatnot. It's going to be very significant. Take the ideas, or take the resources that they're trying to share with you, because I feel like you guys are going to be closed off to receiving something. Allow this to come, right? When it comes to my feminines, you guys in alignment. You're moving how you need to move, right? You're moving how you need to move. It looks beautiful. You're going to come across something that's going to be a big idea, right? It's going to be something that's like sparks something for you. It's like Spirit is giving you a new blessing. The scary part about it is you're stepping away from something that you're used to. Like, this is somebody that already has a successful business and all these things, right? And they come across something and they're like, it sparks something in them, like a whole new mission for them, a whole new soul mission. And the scary thing about it is they already have a successful business, and they will have to kind of maneuver or shift their focus to this new thing. But it's a gift from the divine. It's something very significant. And how this person is thinking is like, why I'm making a lot of money, right? Like, I'm already established. I'm making a lot of money. Why would I leave a job or a position or a business that I'm like a manager, right? I'm head supervisor or something, and go to some place where I'm like almost an apprentice. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing some type of internship. It's new for me, all right? Um, like, you're not the head anymore of something, right? But the thing about it is, if you take this leap, right? If you take this leap and transition to this new thing, it's actually going to be very bigger than what you think it is, because it's Spirit basically maneuvering your path to something more elevated, right? So it may start off like, oh, I'm not, I don't really, I'm unsure about this. This is something completely new. You can't just master something just out the blue if you're brand new, right? But what it's doing is, you have already mastered what you did. You already mastered what you're doing. It takes you to Spirit showing you something new and starting this new path, and being okay with starting from scratch almost, right? Like, this is not you being the head, but it's going to bring much success. You thought you were doing big things then. This is going to be something even bigger, right? This is something that's very much in alignment. This is something that is way bigger, and it's dealing with your soul mission and your soul blueprint. It's going to be very much successful. You're not going to leave anything behind, and I think that's what that closed off energy is. It's like, you know what I mean? What you're kind of receiving is like not being very open to 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 receiving it, because you feel like you're going to have to take a loss, but you're not. All right, one more for Leo Collective, please. Finances. And then I'm going to do spirituality, and I'm going to just close it out, right, y'all? For the rest of my Leo Collective, like, that makes some sense, though. From some of my masculine, some people have children that they don't live with, and they miss their children. A son in particular, right? Someone's missing their children, right? Some people are mourning their past or their upbringing, their childhood. Like, if you didn't have an amazing childhood, some people are mourning their childhood. Some people are mourning their child growing up into a young man, right? Um, it makes them sad. I feel like somebody is sending someone to college or breaking free, right? Um, it's very interesting because it's different for people. Some are mourning a I don't want to say like grieving. Let's say grieving. I like that better. Some people are grieving a child that they don't live with, right? And they want to see them or they want to spend more time with them. Some people are grieving that their baby grew up and that is now a young man, is about to break free, right? And also some Leos are grieving their inner child. What happened to them when they grew up, when they were growing up? You know what I mean? Okay. Advice for Leo Collective. It's interesting because how was that about finances, right? You guys are going to be presented two paths. One is what you've always known. I've always known. It's a person, it's a business, it's a whatever. You've always known. You mastered this person. You already know the ins and outs of this person. If this is a job, if this is a some type of craft, you mastered it already, right? You've mastered it, right? Or you're going to be presented with something even bigger. Well, you're going to be presented with another path that's new. It's something new, but it sparks your heart. It sparks something in your heart, and it's going to make you. This new path is different, right? It's very much different for you, but I think it's going to bring a lot of abundance for you if you do pursue something new. That was finances. The spiritual advice is clarity. Clarity. Standing in truth, speaking truth, living truth, right? I need you guys, if you feel like you are going to be triggered, or if you know, I need you to trust your intuition fully, right? I need you to trust your inner knowing, because this is the thing. Whether this is a person that's coming around teaching you the lesson of self-love again, it's going to take for you to have to go within and trust your gut, trust your intuition. Whether this is a new job that is just, or a new opportunity that's presented as a small seed, I need you to trust your intuition. You know how your heart feels, right? To be able to leap, right? If this is a new love, you're going to have to trust your intuition, right? Because to see if it's, to really feel, if you feel something ignited in you with something that's new presented in your path, or even if it's something old, right? And you are considering going back, but you have this gut feeling or you have this inner knowing, whatever the case may be, I need you to trust your gut. I need you to trust your gut. If you take this new opportunity, it will be a very big deal. You thought you mastered something already. This is going to bring longevity. This is going to bring something like you creating an empire, or this is going to be a job or a company or a business or something that is going to set you up for good. If this is a lover, this person is going to transform your life like no tomorrow. You're going to elevate like no tomorrow. Everything that you wanted will be received in this new person. Reciprocity, right? If this is a past lover and you are considering this past lover and you feel like they've changed, if you feel that way and you're not getting any weird gut feelings, trust yourself. If you already learned this lesson of self-love though, and you know this person always is presented in your path when you need to implement self-love, trust your inner knowing. One more for advice for Leo Collective. We're gonna close it out. I love y'all. Make sure you like in. Things have to end. Something. And that is interesting because that goes back to the core values. If anything doesn't align to your core values or knowing your why, then it's okay. It's not aligned with your destiny. This is where you're at right now. You're at a crossroad. So in order for you to step into the destiny, something is going to have to be released. And I'm trusting y'all to do the right thing. But even if you don't, right? And I feel like this is going to bring a lot of confusion for you. Trust yourself. How does it make me feel? How does this person make me feel? How does this job make me feel? How does this, oh, look at two little butterflies, cute. How does this new opportunity or idea makes me feel, right? Or even you dispersing your energy in all these avenues, right? How does this make me feel? Some things have to stay, some things have to be put aside, and so you can focus. When it comes to relationships, some people just have to, it doesn't resonate with me anymore. I have to remove this. So you can attract everything that's in alignment for you. This is you moving into a higher space, an elevation. This is an initiation, and you are on this crossroad, and Spirit is giving you this justice, almost like, what do you want? Which one do you want? Because know that there's no right or wrong way, right? The way is you. The way is you. The path only formulates once you make a step. The timeline only presents itself once you make a step. Once you put that intention or that focus on it. So right now you're here. What you gonna choose? I love y'all. I'm Swastiastu. Like, share, subscribe, show love. I love y'all.